Once again, good morning. Good morning. I hope you're well wherever you are. It is my privilege to welcome you to our webinar. Karibuni sana. We are so happy to have you all here today. My name is Joyce Salat. And before we get started, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you joining us from various parts of East Africa, and even beyond. We have organizations from Kenya, we have Tanzania, all the way to Uganda, Rwanda, Ethiopia. Yeah, so we are so excited to have such a diverse group. Karibuni sana. Um, so to make this session more interactive and to help us to get to know each other better, please introduce yourselves in the chat, share your name, the organization you represent, and the country you're joining us from. Share your name. Please share your name, the organization you represent, and the country you're joining us from on the chat. Thank you. So keep sharing. At TechSoup Kenya, we are a non-profit just like you. And we know and we understand that figuring out the right technology can be tough, especially when your main goal is helping others. That is the reason why we have uh, TechSoup Kenya here today to help you with that. We see them coming. I can see Jerusa. I can see Jerusa Okwemba from Nivishe Foundation, Kenya. Thank you so much. Karibuni sana. Continue sharing your name, the organization you represent, and the country that you're joining us from. So without further ado, I'll do a very brief introduction of TechSoup Kenya. TechSoup Kenya is part of a global network called TechSoup Global Network. TechSoup Kenya is a technology donation and discount program implemented by the Kenya Community Development Foundation, the KCDF, and we serve the entire East Africa region. Our core aim is responding to the technology requirements of non-profit organizations, public libraries, and community-based and faith-based organizations. I can still see them coming. Good morning. I'm Jane Voye from Imarika Initiative Kenya. Thank you, Jane. Karibu sana. Lilian Wauhini from Emergency Medicine Kenya Foundation. Karibu sana. Keep them coming. Please share your name, your organization, and the country that you're joining us from so that we can make this session interactive. So in today's webinar, we're all about introducing you to tech solutions that can help your organization work better and even make a bigger impact no matter its size. So we have some great topics and speakers lined up who will share useful insights. We hope you find this session helpful and engaging. And please feel free to ask questions at any time using the chat function, and we will answer them during the Q&A segment. I can still see your introductions coming. Harrison Ekeno, the CEO from Epir Tukara, Kenya, Karibu Sana. Vincent Kiare from Christian Health Association of Kenya, you're welcome. You're very much welcome. Alex from TechSoup Africa, you're so much welcome. So once more, my name is Joyce Salat. Please join me in welcoming our first speakers of this session. We also have, who is also our communications manager at KCDF and the TechSoup Kenya lead. Thank you for joining us once again, and Karibu Sana Boniface.
Thank you very much, Joyce, for that warm welcome. And good morning, our guests from far and wide. We are so excited that you are able to join us this morning. We are very excited to host you this morning for this wonderful webinar. We have the next 50 minutes with you, and we so much appreciate for making this time just to join us. And we want to make sure that these 50 minutes that we are going to have with you, you are going to learn, you're going to enjoy our session, and we'll have something to take away even as we share more a lot about what we have with you today. So like what Jason shared, please feel free to put on the chat your name, the name of your organization, and where you come from. And we'll be more than glad to see who we are talking to this morning. Julia Sila from Kobe, Kwatamu, Kenya. I've seen you've put it there. Alex Mwinde, Vincent Kiarie from Christian Health Association of Kenya. Thank you so much. Harrison from Econo, CEO from APR, Turkana, Kenya. Thank you, Harrison. Didimas Kinyua, from Ndidhine Community Development Association in Machakos. Thank you so much. Lilian Wayuhuni from Emergency Medicine Kenya Foundation, and all of you, please put your name and the name of your organization on the chat, and we'll be more than glad to interact with you and just to tell you more about what we are doing. So without taking more time, allow me just to take the first part of the presentation today and just to share with you a couple of things that we have with you today. So today we are talking about essential tech solutions for driving impact and efficiency. And we know that the work that you do is amazing, it is great, and you know the role that you play in your organization in making sure that you drive impact and making sure that you're efficient in your work. And that's what we want to enable you to do as TechSoup Kenya. So this is the agenda for today. In the next 50 minutes, like I've mentioned, Joyce has already done the introduction, so I'll take you through small, medium, and large nonprofit organizations so that you can know where to place yourself. And once you know where to place yourself, now you begin to understand what are the tools that you need to make sure that, to catalyze your work in terms of achieving impact and making your organization to be more efficient. And then I'll invite my colleague Hosea, who will just take us through an overview of the different products that we have, and so that now you can be able to see yourself in harnessing the power of these products and solutions that we are offering. And then now you can make a decision on the ones that you need to begin to access from our catalog. So I think I do not need to introduce TechSoup again. Joyce has done justice to that. And again, you can also visit our website and you can be able to learn more about who we are, just in case you're joining us for the very first time. But just to recap quickly on what we do. Our role ideally is to be the guy at the center. We are TechSoup. We are the ones that will connect all nonprofits in East Africa with the different technology solutions service providers globally. Talk of Microsoft, talk of Bitdefender, talk of Adobe, talk of Zoom, AWS, Symantec, and many others. All these guys are under our roof. So ideally, we are the Nakumat in the room. You can get all tech products and solutions under one roof called TechSoup. So instead of going to the different shops to buy all these things from the different vendors, you can easily come to TechSoup, and we shall be able to just sit down with you, have a conversation about your organization, what you do, and we will easily advise you the tech products and solutions that you need. The beauty of this conversation is our consultations are free. We do not charge you anything, just to have a meeting with you, just to help you and your organization understand what technology do you need to harness. Instead of going and purchasing technology that you don't need, we can easily sit down, consult, advise, and guide you on actually what technology you need. And that comes as a valuer just for free. And then we shall guide you on what solutions you need to purchase from our catalog. So what do we offer as TechSoup Kenya? We offer genuine, donated, and discounted products from the world's leading technology providers. We also offer resources and online trainings, blogs, and articles. When you go to our website, you'll find a catalog of courses that you can take and begin to learn and sharpen your IT skills and expertise. We also offer services, for example, managed IT, help desk, consultations, stuff like Microsoft migration, and so on and so forth. Those are some of the services that we offer. And of course, we shall keep you updated with some of the latest technology updates and trends by making sure that this information gets delivered directly into your email if you subscribe to our mailing list and to our newsletters. I'm just moving quickly so that I don't, so that I get into the meat of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're there, you're representing your organization, and you really want to know, am I a small, am I a medium, or are we a large nonprofit? So we did some basic research in just making sure that we categorize the different customers that we have. In terms of small nonprofits, we're looking at nonprofits that have an annual budget of below 250,000 US dollars. In their staff capacity, it's between 1 to 5. If they do well, some push even up to 10 staff. And these staff, they do not have to be permanent. Some have permanent, others are consultants. But if your organization has between 1 and 10, that is a small non-profit. Programs, you manage limited key programs, and of course you have both local donors and grants who support your work. Just to make sure that you enhance the work that you do and you push the work that you are doing. We are going to have a conversation so that I show you what you need as the most essential products and solutions. Now, a medium non-profit. We're looking at a non-profit was an annual budget of between 250,000 to $1 million USD. In terms of staff capacity, you guys are between 11 and 40. All right. And you are running several key programs, and you have a mix of both local, regional, and even international grants that you are able to manage, or you receive support from this kind of people. And you need some level of advanced productivity tools. Now, surprisingly, when we were doing this research, we discovered that actually KCDF, we are a medium non-profit. So we are proud to be a medium player and play the middleman, even as we implement the TechSoup Kenya program. And then we have our friends who are large non-profits. And I know you guys are in the room and you are listening. You manage a budget of over 1 million USD in a year. And in terms of staff capacity, we are looking at over 50 staff members sitting in your organization at any particular given time. And then you have a wide range of programs, maybe even running across different countries. And you have the capacity to manage both national and international grants and support from donors. This is you. You're a multinational nonprofit. And of course, you need and you require a comprehensive IT infrastructure. The beauty of it is, in the next slide, we are just going to start to have conversation on what type of technology do you need as a small, as a medium, and as a large nonprofit. And remember, what we have done is that we have sampled the most essential, the most basic tools and technology that you need. That is what we want to project to you this morning. Now, we have 4 different categories of tech solutions and tools that you need. Number 1, you need collaboration and productivity tools. These are tools that are designed to help teams work together more efficiently and effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, this is post-COVID. I know what happened, and we had the experience of COVID-19. And it changed the way we do business in the world. We do not have to be in the same space for us to work together. We can be in different places, same time, and we can be able to collaborate and enhance productivity. We have tools that are going to make sure that we enhance collaboration and productivity for your organization. Number 2, the second category are project management tools. These are the ones that are specially designed to help teams to plan, execute, and track the progress of your projects and your programs. The different projects you implement, you need tools to be able to manage that work, to track your progress. What is it that we said we are going to execute? What is it that we have done? What is remaining? What are the plans that are there? You need a tool to be able to manage those projects. And then number 3, most important, communication and marketing tools. Right now, we are communicating over Teams as a platform. There are tools that are very basic that you need as an organization that are designed to help organizations promote their products and services and engage with your audience, stakeholders, your members, your donors, and every other partner that you have in your organization. We have those tools, and we're going to show them to you this morning. And then the last category are security solutions. We cannot overemphasize the need for us to secure and protect the data that we handle as organizations. We deal with very critical data and we need to secure. So these are the 4 categories of our technology solutions and tools that I'm going to share with you this morning so that you can begin to plug in quickly with your organization. So can we start with the collaboration and productivity tools? And then I will do for small sized organizations, and then I'll give it up to Azea to pick it up from there. So if you are a small sized organization, I know now you see yourself, you need a DocuSign standard edition. This is a tool that will make sure that you can easily sign documents and your signature is protected. Nowadays, we have cases where your signature can be stolen, it can be used in the wrong way. DocuSign Standard Edition, you need it to protect the data of your organization. You also need Microsoft 365 business plans. This is Business Basic and Business Premium donated plans. This will make sure that all your operations are efficient, they are working, and you will not experience any challenges as you engage with the Microsoft 365 products. And then, of course, you need the Windows or operating software. Some of you, I know you're using laptops using Windows, you need a genuine Windows software, and we have that in our catalog. You can be able to access it. And most important, you need the Office standard. Here we're talking about Microsoft Word, Excel, Outlook, OneNote, and PowerPoint, and the rest. You need the Office standard. And then you need Slack for nonprofits. This is a channel-based messaging platform just to be able to manage your team's performance and enhance collaboration within your team. And lastly, but not the least, as a small-sized nonprofit, you need Amazon Web Services credit. This will make sure your organization becomes more effective and enhances collaboration. And because of time, allow me just to go to what other collaboration and productivity tools do we need for medium-sized organizations. And I'll throw it up to Ozea to take it up from here.
Thank you, Boniface, for that introduction. Again, I welcome you. It's beautiful. Just taking you through different products and services that we have on TechSoup. To share my screen.
Okay, let me stop sharing. And then you can be able to share your screen.
Thank you, Boniface, for that introduction. We have taken us through some of the most sought after tools for small, medium or medium-sized organization. Doesn't mean that some of the products that we have categorized as for small, that if you are a medium or a large organization can take advantage and vice versa. So therefore, I'll be just taking you in terms of the same category when we are looking in terms of collaboration and productivity tools. We are talking about the medium-sized organization. This is where we have products like, of course, DocuSign, but for DocuSign, we have different versions. So for medium, they can use Pro, Business Pro, and this is a higher version compared to the standard edition. Of course, the Microsoft 365. If you are an organization that are looking more than, of course, the minimum 100 staff, 10 staff also, we have also the discounted plans under Microsoft, which I would advise in organization they may consider that, of course, under non-profit pricing. Of course, you have also the element of Adobe Creative Suite, the likes of Photoshop and other apps. They're also available on our catalog. Of course, we also have a product we call Box. Again, this is a crown solution in terms of crown storage. If you are looking for additional platform to store your document, that's a product that you can consider. Of course, you have the operating system. This cuts across organization, available at donations from our catalog, and the likes of Dropbox also working the same as Box. And this is when we are talking about things like Windows Server Standard. If you are the kind of organization that has on-premises servers, these are tools that you may explore. And just to mention, these are not the only product we have, but we're just trying to highlight some of the top requested products from different organizations under this category. So please feel free to visit our catalog to explore even more product, but these are just one of the top products. Of course, Amazon Web Services, they issue credit to non-profit organization based on how large or small your organization is. And a medium-sized, we have credit that organization could consider to take up some of those credits and be able to set up their services or their solution on this platform. So moving on the next category under large organization, this is when we are talking about the advanced or the comprehensive solutions. Of course, DocuSign as a digital signature tool will cut across in terms of your requirement. This is where we are talking about the Windows Server data centers for organizations that have on-premises solutions or servers. Then when we come to Microsoft 365, we have plans meant for large organizations. This is where we are talking about the Microsoft 365 E3 and E5 licenses, and then also the Office 365 E1 and E3. But of course, we also have more. Again, we are free to just have a conversation with any of you, just to understand your requirement and be able to recommend. Then, of course, under this category, this is where we are talking about, again, the likes of SQL servers for organizations that are still have solutions that are running in-house. Of course, going to Amazon Web Services for large organizations, they also have a category for search where you can receive more credit for you to be able to run your solutions in terms of Amazon's Web Services. When you talk about Office, we have the advanced version, which is Professional Plus, which you can consider as that's somewhere you can start off. Of course, we're talking about the data. We have Power BI Pro and the likes of Tableau, which you can really work around visualization and data analytics. And of course, more that you can explore through our catalog. Now, moving to the next category around communication and marketing tools. This is where we are looking at tools like what we call just the common tools that an organization can consider to enhance their communication and just outreach in terms of their stakeholders, the audience. Now, talking about the hosting of meeting, of course, we have the Zoom, where we have now the Zoom Workspace, which is the minimum plan under that category, where if you are looking for participant around up to 100, this is a solution you can consider as a small organization. Then you also have Adobe Express, which offers creative for social graphics, videos for your marketing activities, something you can consider. Readily available from our catalog, currently at free donations. Then, of course, Microsoft Teams, again, it's a video conferencing tool to enhance your communication in terms of your team and the tools that comes with it. This is something you can consider as an organization. For medium-sized organization, again, we have an higher plan for Zoom, where we have Zoom Business. These are the likes of where if you are looking to more than 100 participants, Zoom Business is an option for you, which allows you at least 300 participants in your meeting. Then, of course, in terms of the other two working one and the same WebEx meetings, again, it's also available on our catalog. If you'd like to explore the capability of that, it's also a tool that we can recommend for medium-sized organization. And of course, not forgetting the concert content. Concert content is a marketing tool also Again, helping your organization be able to consolidate all your content, communicate, and support your marketing activities in terms of communicating with all the stakeholders and your audience. Then for large organization under the same category, most of these two will cut across in terms of Teams, Constant, and WebEx. So again, we have more tools. You can explore which other tool that would work for you, but the same product can still work for large organization. Moving on to project management, for small or medium-sized organizations, some of the products they may consider, we have the Team Viewer for remote support or remote working for organizations that would like to get a solution. Team Viewer is available. You can explore that. Then we also have Asana as part of our product catalog. Again, Asana, it's a collaborative project management software that can help your team to coordinate and better manage their work. So it's a tool that you can explore in terms of how it can best suit your organization needs. Talking of a medium-sized organization, this is where now we are talking about Microsoft Project as an additional tool under this category. Again, it's a powerful project management tool, can help you in terms of your planning and tracking of different projects. For large organization, in terms of what you have on a catalog, the same would still apply for large organization, Microsoft Project, the likes of Asana, and different teams where you have different plans based on the requirements. Please feel free to drop any question on the chat so that we'll be able to follow up in terms of any clarity, and also a follow-up meeting where they will need to have So for large organization in terms of project, that's the tools. Then going to security solutions, as my colleague mentioned, security is also an area of interest for most of the organization in terms of even the data we are working with, in terms of different teams that we are working around, and the trends that are currently happening around the world around technology. So for small or medium-sized organization, these are some of the products you may consider from our catalog, where we are talking about, of course, antivirus solutions to protect your devices and your data. We are talking about Bitfender internet security, just to help you protect you through from the online threats, readily available in terms of donations. We also having another one, Gravity Zone, Bitfender Gravity Zone Business Security. Again, another tool that can help you in terms of protecting your network and devices and all sort of threats. Of course, you have the Android for organizations that are using mobile phones. You need to protect your using organization data on your personal device. We have a solution for that you can explore for Android devices. Of course, you have an alternative solution, which is Norton Deluxe. Again, it's also a kind of a security tool to just protect you again from all the online threats that you may consider as an organization. So moving forward in terms of the large organization, all the tools that I've mentioned will still apply to large organization. But for those that would like to explore more in terms of what we have the likes of now Microsoft Defender for Business. This is for organizations that are already on Microsoft 365. Again, we can be able to explore what Microsoft Defender for Business is able to offer you as an organization in terms of comprehensive protection as an organization. Then, of course, you have the likes of enterprise mobility security. That's add-ons, EMS, that will work very well with some of Office 365 licenses, just to enhance that security aspect of your platform and data in that regards. Then, of course, when talking about the security around firewall for your network, we have a tool that we from Barracuda Solutions. Again, it's a tool that you can be able to tailor in terms of your organization threat protection that we can explore and have those conversations in terms of that. So I want to post at that level just to see if there's any feedback. I want to take it back to you, Bonnie, so that we can be able to follow up of any chat or feedback from the participant.
Thank you, Isaiah. That is profound and that is great, and you have done a great job. I think you can mute so that we don't have the echo. Thank you so much, guys. I've seen so many of you put up the questions on the chat. I'm going to sample them in a minute. But just to recap what Isaiah has done, you've been able to see the different solutions and tools that we have for small nonprofits, for medium nonprofits, and even for large nonprofits. And from where you are, I know you can be able to see yourself and see your organization and be able to identify some of the tools that you can begin to benefit with. Some of these things, you may have them in your organization. Some of them could be sounding pretty new, and you could be asking, what are these things that they are telling us? That is why we have a free consultation sessions for you, that you can actually be able to reach out to us and we can book a meeting with you and we can sit down, we can discuss what you have, where you are, where you want to go, and then we can easily recommend some of the tech solutions and products that you need for your organization. And again, this is a service that we offer for free consultation with our experts, and we can easily guide you throughout the process. Whether you're a small nonprofit, a medium, or a large nonprofit, you can be able to leverage all these collaboration and productivity tools, communication and marketing tools, project management tools, and security solutions. And from our wide catalog, you have seen we've partnered with some of the best in the market globally. And these are genuine solutions that you get from the very service providers themselves. And we have a guarantee of efficiency in terms of performance for all these particular tools. So please don't shy away. Please reach out to us. I know Joyce will be putting up the link on the chat so that if you want just to reach out to us, you can be able to get that, you can be able to book that session with us on the link. But allow me just to sample some of the questions that we have on the chat, even as I see many people from different places. Eric Angira from Dignitas Limited, thank you for coming, Eric. We really want to partner with Dignitas. So please reach out to us, Eric. We start discussing about how we can empower your organization. Bahati Karashani from Tanzania Health Promotion Support. Bahati, tutapenda sana kuwasiliana na nyinyi. So please book a session with us. Duncan Kimani from Boma NGO. Boma is our client. Boma, you guys, I hope we are doing well on that side. Duncan, thank you for coming, and please feel free to sample any of security solutions that we have and you need us to continue beefing your security. We'll be more than glad to have this conversation with you. Duncan and the team at Boma, thank you for the good job you're doing. Francis is asking, what is the work of Canvas and what is the cost? Francis, Canvas is a design software. It's a design tool, it's a communication and marketing tool that you can use to be able to design nice posters, nice graphics, infographics, just to package your communication to look much better and beautiful. Unfortunately, Canvas is not on our catalog at now, but we're having conversation with Canvas so that we can actually be able to bring it onto our catalog. Thank you, Francis, and thank you for reaching out. My name is Eric Omondi from Generation Guiders, a non-profit community-based organization whose primary work is to champion for sexual and reproductive health rights for girls and young women in Kenya. Thank you, Eric Omondi. If you're a small, a medium, or a large, tungependa sana. We have a conversation with you and your organization, Eric. So please make sure you book a session with us. We shall have a meeting. We shall discuss. Tutaongea, tutawasiliana, na tutajua jinsi ya kuwasaidia zaidi. Julius Sila is asking, and I want Ozea to take this question. What is the difference between genuine Windows, Microsoft Office, and non-genuine? Who can tell you this MS Office is not genuine and this one is genuine? That's a very good question, Julius. Ozea?
Thank you, Julius. Just to address how genuine it is, why we provide in terms of genuine. From the experience, we know all the pirated market that we have around. It's a common issue where organization, for one reason or the other, it could be budget issues that they are not able to afford the genuine solutions from the vendors themselves, or it could be they are not aware whatever they are selling off from the market are not genuine, but what we call cracked versions. So how do you tell a genuine? Of course, a genuine, you can be able to verify the same, what we call license key. You can be able to verify from even Microsoft themselves, since we are talking about Microsoft, if this whatever you have is genuine or not. But also, if you purchase any of the genuine product, most of the time you get what we call serious number or product ID, which you can be able to verify in terms of if there's a genuine. So advantage of us for TechSoup, our product, we work closely with the vendors themselves. So when we talk about genuine product, all the products are fulfilled from Microsoft directly. So we don't have a chance of getting a genuine, unlike many of the software that you buy out there in the market in terms of the genuine. So that's basically the shortest explanation I can give. But just to mention, if you buy a license, there is always a serial number, what we call a product ID, that you can be able to verify from the manufacturer themselves if this whatever you have in is genuine or not.
Absolutely. Julius, I believe you're well guided. And for sure, we have many nonprofits still using cracked softwares. Tafadhali usiwe baadhi ya hao. Please come talk to us. We will give you, and the beauty about this, and I think I did mention earlier, is that at TechSoup, we usually give these tech solutions at 60% discount off the market price. As a non-profit, if you qualify, if you go through our eligibility criteria, we verify your registration documents, and we ascertain that this is actually an actual non-profit in Kenya, in Ethiopia, in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Burundi, in East Africa, you are eligible to access all these genuine technology solutions 60% discounted price. Why is it discounted? Because we are TechSoup, and because we are able to get this because we are extending this to you because of the work that you're doing in empowering our communities, and because you're actually doing social work. So thank you. Let me sample and one more question from Basele Stephen. He's asking, how can the organization make a choice between softwares that do the same thing? For example, Zoom, Teams, and WebEx. Basela, that's a very good question. And I'll just try to answer, and then Hosea, my expert, will also coming. As you know that these softwares, yes, they all function, they all do the same thing, in that they enhance collaboration and working together in meetings and so on and so forth. You will also discover that the different platforms or softwares, they have different functionalities. There are some which will allow you to have breakout rooms. There are some which will allow you to have a chat board. There are others which will enhance you to be able to collaborate in terms of working on documents together at the same time, and so on and so forth. And of course, again, the difference may be narrow, the price may be narrow, but it also depends on your team, your organization. When we have this conversation with you, we will ask you, yes, you want to buy WebEx, yes, you want to buy Teams, yes, you want to buy Zoom, but what is it that your organization are well versatile with? Do you feel that they will easily they'll feel comfortable working with Zoom or working with Teams? So these are conversations we have with your team just to help you identify which tool or which software will be able to work well with the organization. Ozay, you want to add something on that?
I think you have just answered it. First, I would say is preferences. Each organization is unique, like we said. We can all have different tools working the same, but there is always different features. User experience could be because of user experience. Maybe your users are finding it challenging to work with one of the other, then you decide the other. It could be issues around budget. Maybe whatever you are getting from other two, you are able to get based on a budget that is available, but for the others, maybe you have to buy an add-on, you have to pay more to access the same features. Now we are in the era of innovation. We are talking about AI, Companion, and all this. All these two are trying also to come up with those innovation to include AI in terms of the. It could be you find this AI better than the other. So it goes back to organization preferences, but also having considered all other aspects in terms of user experience. It could be budget, long term, short term. It could be yeah, how regular. Maybe if you look at a tool like Teams, maybe you have Microsoft 365, which you get Teams as part of that add-on for free. Then for Zoom, you have probably to get it. Could be user experience. So again, it goes back to each organization, but having considered all those aspects. Back to you.
Thank you there. And of course, guys, feel free to raise your hand. We will be able to open your mic and you can say hi. Yeah, this is your opportunity to ask a question. So feel free. If you want to just ask a question, raise your hand on the raise hand button. And yeah, we'll give tutakupea mic kama Twitter space. We'll give you the mic and you'll be able to speak up and we'll be able to hear from you. Thank you, Kate from Divisha Foundation. We are glad you're here. Thank you, Kate. Karibu sana. Good morning, Marcelina from Kijana Jasiri Resilience Organization. Thank you, Marcelina Biro. Yeah, Julius. Yeah, there is it. The difference is actually in terms of the features. And then you ask a question: do you have Kobo toolbox in your package, in our catalog? That's the question. Is that do you have Kobo?
No, Kobo toolbox we don't have as part of our catalog. Those are part of conversation that we are having with all these vendors to see if we'll have them.
Thank you. Thank you, Julius. We will try as much as possible to bring Kobo. I know it's a very key tool, especially for data management and all that. Thank you so much. Didymus is asking, hello, do you offer licenses for security appliances, such as the EOS, Meraki, MX64, Advanced Security? If so, could you please provide details of the available options and any alternatives you recommend? Okay. Jose, you have to take this question.
No, at currently in terms of such product and currently not available in terms of the raised region and probably to address some of the question, I know TechSoup is global in terms of how it operates, and sometimes you have product that's available in other regions. To be precise, probably Europe, but the same product are yet to be available within our region. When I talk about our region, I'm talking about Africa and East Africa. Again, it's a conversation around the vendors themselves, if they are ready to offer the same product to organization around. But just to answer you, Ditmas, currently don't have those kind of product, any other product as part of our product catalog. But again, it's something we are always looking forward to see one day we have them.
Absolutely. That's for sure, Zia. Like what Zia said is that because of the global network, we usually have some products and solutions that are available in the Europe market, others available in the American market, others in Asia, and so on and so forth. So when you raise these questions, actually, we're able to take this data and feedback it to our partners and tell TSGN, we need QuickBooks. We need these security solutions for our African market because our guys are asking for them. So you can imagine, yeah, for sure, Didymus, instead of you going to purchase this at 100% price, if it comes through TechSoup, 60% discounted, you've saved your money and you have a chunk of money that you can use for your IT budget for the year. So thank you, Didymus and Chris, for those questions. And we shall actually escalate this so that you can actually enhance our catalog. And for some of the products and solutions that are available on the other markets, we can also bring them up to this side of the country. Someone raised their hand. I want to give them a chance. Who was that? Just open your mic and say hi. I think there's someone who addressed their hand. They wanted to speak up. Yes, Ahu from Acheles community. Amuhogwe from Acheles. I can see your hand is raised up. Your mic is enabled. If you want to speak, you can say hi. We have 9 minutes, and then we will be glad. Any other person who wants to say hi, please feel free to raise your hand. We shall give you the space to open your mic, and you shall be able to contribute or even ask your question. Chris is saying, morning, this is Chris from Eastern Dinary AIDS Relief Program, EDARP, and he's saying, thanks for the support you are giving. Really valuable. Thank you, Chris. We are humble, and we're trying our best here to really try to be to break this conversation as easy as QuickBooks are only available for US based. Yes, Basela. Jose, you want to take this for Basela? Is asking about QuickBooks.
Yes, currently it's available in US. Yes, at the moment in terms of non-profit access.
Okay, excellent. Any other question, guys? Put it on the chat, and we'll be more than glad to share these questions, or rather give you raise these questions and try as much as possible to answer them. But of course, we have now 7 minutes. I want to just thank you guys so much for making the time to join us in this conversation and just ask your questions. Victor M, I can see your hand is raised up. Please feel free to let me allow your mic. Please, Victor, go ahead.
Thank you, Boniface. There's a question that raised on the question and answer section. I don't know, I think you have not picked it.
Just say it again so that we...
Yeah, I was just wondering if an organization is using Gmail address, is that, are they eligible for the non-profit? And then the second one was asking about, sorry, I lost it again, but I just needed to know the pricing of Microsoft Defender.
Okay, thanks, Victor. I didn't get the last bit. The pricing for Microsoft what?
Microsoft Defender, basic business.
Okay, Jose, pick it up.
Okay, thank you, Victor. Just to respond on, I want to assume when you're talking, you're using Gmail address, you're talking about personal emails. Just to mention, yes, on non-profit are eligible to apply. It's an application process where you just apply for your organization to be validated or to be qualified to access some of these products. And we're talking about email. We have Google Workspace, which we have Google for nonprofit. If that's your preferences, you can be able to complete your registration and you'll be able to access the nonprofit offer where you can create your emails in terms of Google Workspace. When you are talking about Microsoft, you can also still apply, send in your request, and then you'll be able to be qualified once you meet the eligibility criteria, and then from there you can be able to get access to some of these products that are available for non-profit in terms of the plans and the pricing rate. So to your next question about Microsoft 365, Microsoft Defender for Business, we have different licenses. Again, we have Defender for Endpoint. You have the other tools that you may consider. For pricing, again, it will also tie to other licenses that you have under Microsoft 365. But I'm glad that's a conversation we can take up with you, Victor, to just better understand what you are currently using for you to be able to explore what Microsoft Defender can work. Because again, this is a tool also tied to or the other licenses that you may be having in terms of that solution. But again, feel free to follow up so that you can have this conversation and also guide you in terms of how to proceed with the registration for different platform and then also Microsoft Defender for Business solutions.
Absolutely. So Victor, the link for booking the session is right there. Let's have a conversation with you. Let's get to know each other better. Let's know your organization now, so that now we can know how we can be able to plug you in, and also we can extend all these things to you guys. So Julius is asking the last question. What about ARC GIS Pro license? Jose?
Okay, for that, it's not available within our catalog, but I know we'll be also sharing a link to our catalog where you can visit all our catalog juries so that you can explore which are the available products in terms of this region. And then I think from there, it'll be better guidance. But just to answer, we currently don't have a GIS at this moment.
Brilliant, excellent. It is now yeah, there's a let me see what the last question. Yeah, the link is there, please. Go to our catalog. There's a lot that we have there. And of course, the market is far and wide, and these solutions keep on coming in every other day. Kuna zingine zilitoka jana na pia tunazileta kwa catalog. So we have work to do on our end to be able to make sure that we beef up our catalog. And I'm glad our partners, TechSoup Africa, are here. I've seen Kevin, I've seen Alex. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the support. And you can hear Vile Ground in Asema. So we need to expand our catalog. We need to ensure that all these solutions that are in the American market, in the Europe market, we bring them to this other end so that all of us can be able to be on the same page. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for joining us and for the opportunity just to share with us. I'm told there is more question in the Q&A section. Let me see whether it's able to open on my end. See, we have 2 minutes. I've seen Peter, thank you so much, working with Shofco as head of IT. Thank you so much, Peter. We really want to have a conversation with you. We are saying TechSoup wants helped us purchase MS Windows and various MS Office through Volume License Service Center. We want to upgrade now. Yes, Peter, tuende kwa link, tukutane, tufanye mkutano. Freshwater Bilay from Ethiopia. Hello and greetings from Ethiopia. Catholic Church Social Development Commission. Thank you. You guys are great partners. You are, and can you explain more about how discounted for nonprofits work? Please, Freshwater Bilay, let's have a conversation with you. Let's have a session with you. Register on the chat so that you book an appointment with us next week, and then we can talk. We can talk. Marcelina Biro, how does Slack work? Oh, Marcelina, we need to take you through Slack. So yeah, again, let's have this conversation because now I have a 1 minute so that I let you go, just so that you guys are able to come next time. And we'll be more than glad to be able to have a conversation with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That has been our 60 minutes of fame, 60 minutes of just having a conversation with you. We thank you so much. Without you guys, we are out of business. But we just want to thank you so much for your time, for your questions, for your engagement, and for staying on the call up to now. We do these sessions once in 2 months. So look up for the next one in the month of September. And we hope we can have these conversations more and we can be able to continue to empower you with the latest technology solutions for your organization. Thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate you and to wish you a lovely day. Please make a point of booking a session with us. We'll get to know you, we'll get to interact. And please share this conversation with your friends in the IT sector and in the non-profits sector. Goodbye and have a good day.